Chasing bigger high, marijuana users turned to dabbing. On a recent bright afternoon, two teenage boys in boat shoes and shorts strolled up Fifth Avenue in Manhattan in a crowd of passers-by. At 56th Street they paused as one pulled an electronic pipe out of his pocket and held it to his friend's lips. Inside was a potent and little-studied drug made from distilled marijuana. They were emboldened, they said, by the fact that the gooey wax hardly has a smell, and is so novel in New York that, even if discovered, parents, teachers or even the authorities hardly seem to know what it is. As throngs walked by, the boys stood in front of the diamond-filled windows of Harry Winston, getting high. The practice of consuming marijuana extract, a yellow, waxy substance that can contain high levels of tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, the chemical in unprocessed marijuana that produces a high, appears to have risen rapidly in New York City over the past few years, according to federal law enforcement officials as well as people who use and sell the drug. Its rise crosses social lines, from experimenting teenagers to workers on Wall Street. And it is driven by many factors, including the eastward trickling effects of a much more permissive marijuana culture in the West, where it is now dispensed legally in some states. Medical experts have begun to raise alarms, saying the substance is too new to be fully understood and could pose unknown health risks. Critics cite its largely unregulated production, in a process that often involves home cooks who douse marijuana with volatile butane, which can lead to explosions. The New York Fire Department did not have information on whether there had been fires linked to local production, but in 2013 a teenage boy was killed and a girl badly injured while allegedly making the substance inside a home in Marine Park, Brooklyn. A spokeswoman for the police department said there were no records of any officers even encountering the extract. Last year, 15,000 summonses were issued for possessing small amounts of marijuana. Federal law enforcement officials, however, say the drug, also known as shatter, butter and honey, is now on their radar. We monitor any type of new twist on drug use in order to warn the public of its danger, James J. Hunt, special agent in charge of the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration's New York division, said in an email. Referring to the marijuana extract, he said, "Not only is the method of production explosive, but the use has serious physical and psychological side effects." How much is too much marijuana to drive? Lawmakers wonder. May 13, 2016. Underscoring the drug's rise is a profound cultural shift. As social mores regarding marijuana have loosened, there is a sense among some that dabbing, as the practice of using the extract is popularly known, titillates because plain old pot has lost its edge. "A lot of it is, we're doing it in disguise," said one of the teenagers on Fifth Avenue, both students at the Masters School, a private boarding school in Dobbs Ferry, New York. The two asked that their names not be used because they did not want to get in trouble with the police or school administrators. The advent of vaporizers and the smaller vape pen, a device similar to an e-cigarette, users say, is also increasing the popularity of dabbing. "Just squeeze the extract into a chamber inside the pen," one teenager said, "and inhale. And we can do it so freely," he said.